A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Monday, September 26th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. 4 murder victims in the State Police Troop F territory were remembered in a somber ceremony on Sunday, the federally designated National Day of Remembrance for Murder Victims. On November 3, 2019, 23-year-old Matthew Napoleoni was shot and killed outside the Puerto Rico Latin Cuisine and Sports Bar in the town of Wallkill. His mother, Daisy, said that she has been very numb and shut down as she described her son's very big, loving heart and how a moment doesn't pass without her thinking about him.
I was with him that night, an hour before it happened. I was with him. I didn't know that when he hugged me that night, that he was telling me, Mom, I love you and I'll be home tomorrow. I didn't know that tomorrow was going to be in a body bag, which is the way I saw him for the last time.
His killer was captured 14 months later. Chelsea Debedin was a 21-year-old SUNY Orange student from Walden. She was with her boyfriend in his apartment in New Windsor when 2 killers burst in, looking for the former girlfriend of one of them, and shot and killed an innocent bystander. Chelsea's close friend, Leonora, said she was a joy in life, generous and kind. Her 2 killers were apprehended, tried, and are now in state prison. Megan McDonald's family is still searching for answers. She was found murdered in a wooded area in the town of Wallkill on March 19, 2003. And the family of 15-year-old Joseph Martin of Kerhonkson, who was killed by 2 supposed friends in March 1996, were not at the ceremony. However, the killing of the teen was conveyed by state police, who said Joseph had left his home late at night to meet the 2 others who wanted to watch a comet. They would beat him to death and bury his body. Police in the 3-state area where Port Jervis, New York, Pike County, Pennsylvania, and Montague, New Jersey meet conducted drug raids throughout the area this morning. Orange County District Attorney David Hoovler and Port Jervis Police Chief William Warden confirmed the law enforcement activity that included a police helicopter. Authorities are expected to have details of the raids later this week. U.S. Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer expects billions in additional aid to Ukraine as it continues to fight off Russian invasion. In New Paltz over the weekend, Schumer called Russian leader Vladimir Putin evil and said he expects Congress to provide additional funding for Ukraine's defense.
They're making inroads in the east. They're making inroads in the south. They need our help. They don't want us to fight there. All they want is for the kind of weaponry that can have them stay equal to the Russians in weaponry, and then the valiance of their soldiers will prevail.
The senator expects Congress to approve another $12 billion in aid for Ukraine as the nation continues to fight off Russia's attacks. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji, 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
Hector Almador Jr. and Ariana Miranda have become good friends since last April when he saved her life. Almodovar is a retired 25-year New York City police officer who now helps monitor the cafeteria at Bombville Elementary School in the town of Newburgh. Last April, Ariana choked on an orange, and he was the only person in the school who knew how to administer the Heimlich maneuver. It took 3 tries to dislodge the piece of fruit, and now Ariana is just fine.
It's an honor to accept this award, and it's just really, it's all Ariana, just happy that everything worked out the way it should. She's okay, she's safe, thank God.
Ariana had hugs and palm heart emojis for him and said that she's very grateful Almodovar was there and feels like he is her protector and defender. The room was packed as Senator Charles Schumer administered the oath of office to Congressman Patrick Ryan over the weekend. The former Ulster County executive was seated in Washington, D.C. 2 weeks ago. Ryan is community through and through, said Schumer, noting as a young senator, Ryan was one of the first applicants to West Point who he appointed. That 4 years of military school, plus his 2 tours of duty in Iraq, gave Ryan the foundation for his political career.
I ran for office a few years ago because I was losing faith. I was losing faith in our country that I love so much. I really was. And I said, I cannot stand by while this happens, while friends that I served with question the heart and the essence of our country.
In his early days at the nation's capital, Ryan said he's introduced legislation dealing with housing loans for veterans and a measure to protect a woman's reproductive freedom. Orange County Clerk Kelly Askew is asking the county legislature to appropriate $220,000 in ARPA funds to purchase a mobile motor vehicle office. The DMV currently has offices in Goshen, Middletown, and Newburgh, but Askew says an office on wheels would bring services to other areas of the county.
The primary use of the mobile DMV vehicle will be to deliver services to underserved people in areas of Orange County. This vehicle can also be used to bring other county clerk services to people who may not be able to get to the government center, such as seniors or persons with disabilities.
Ulster County, with one county clerk's office in DMV in Kingston, has a mobile unit that travels to outlying areas of that county. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.